What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. We'll do the usual. Well, I guess welcome back, everybody. It's been like kind of a week since we've done a video. Took a little vacation, very much needed. Um, it was an interesting week to say the least. Um, anyway, super relaxing. It's probably the first time in 4 years where I haven't looked at a chart, on any given day. I literally didn't touch my phone, didn't use a computer. Um, very, very rarely looked at a chart, and it felt really good. Um, just for humor's sake, wasn't funny at the time, but we ended up in the ER. My son smacked his head really good, and I don't know if all of you know, but I'm sure some do. I work in healthcare. Um, so initially I wasn't too worried, and then he started throwing up, and then he started getting really drowsy. So then at that point we were rushing him to the ER. Everything ended up being okay, and then 2 days later I'm in the ER with my daughter. She was having blood in her poop, and it ended up just being a little tear near her butt, which I guess the doctor said is normal for babies. I've never heard of that. I don't deal with babies, so I don't know. But anyway, everybody's healthy and okay, but just a couple of scares. Um, what's up, Mike? What's up, Zovi? What's up, Alan? How you guys doing? Um, so just we'll do the usual. We'll quickly recap from the last video, and it's been about a week, so it's been a while. But and then we'll go over some plays for Tuesday. Um, the last time we met, we talked about Spy for Monday. I think it was on a Saturday that we did a video. Um, and we were looking for a rejection and then basically head lower. And looking kind of for the 80% rule to play out. Um, our previous day value area low at that time was our first target. And so basically, if you took it, it played out very nicely. The setup wasn't great, as in we didn't break back through, get 3 5-minute candles, but I mean, we did break back through, get 3 5-minute candles, but there was wicks above. But we still ended up getting the retest, and we got the full move all the way down to the previous day value area low. And then I'm pretty sure that I mentioned, um, if we lost previous day value area low, we should be going to previous week POC. I think I said that live in Keenan's Discord. Um, and so that worked out as well. Sorry. You can see by the drawings here, that was my plan. um, like if you did it here, you would have lost, but from here to here made money. Excuse me. If you had multiple contracts, you should have at a minimum trimmed here, so you wouldn't have actually lost money, but you should have trimmed. This, we didn't quite make it to the previous day VPOC, so might have lost money on this one. Kind of wick through here, could have lost money, and then would have made money here. But I don't really remember. I don't think I said... Actually, the only one of these you should have lost money on is this one here. And again, you should have took profits. And then, but when we broke below, you're looking for those 3 5-minute candles retest. I'll add this one as well, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure in Keenan's on this day I said if we break through previous day value area low, we're going to previous week VPOC. Anyway, I don't remember, so whatever. But it looks like you could have played the levels given on Saturday like pretty much all week, and they would have paid. Hey, Story. I don't think she's constipated, but I think she's just straining too hard. So like she's still only on only eating milk, and there's not much there, when she poops. So I don't think it's constipation. Could be wrong. Um, all right. So let's start with, well, I guess we need to look at um, our trades from last week. Kind of a bummer. Two misses, one win. First one was AMD. This was for the 27th. So I got to figure out what that is. Yeah, so it's here. We wicked up above our call level and then ended up losing it and never really gained any momentum in that direction. What's up, Motivate? So that one was a loss. Next one was AVGO, I guess, which was also a loser. Same thing. This was for the 26th. So right here we came up inside and then didn't get very much of a movement. And then our last one is Crowd, which was an absolute banger. I think if you held for the whole thing, it was a big win. This was for the 26th as well. Was it? Oh, sorry, it's for the 27th. Yeah, so here, this is our entry, and boom, 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 every level got hit. Could have got out clean. It did end up going a little bit higher and then just dumped. So if you follow the levels, you are good. Yeah, it could have been NVIDIA. All good, Kendra. How you doing? Oh, nice. Ken to me in the Discord. Um, yeah, my pleasure. I hope that was helpful for people. Let's look at our plays for Tuesday now. So the first one I'm looking at is going to be Netflix. Is that right? Sorry. This is not correct. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry. Yeah. No. Shoot, I put down the wrong ticker. Is it NVIDIA? I think it's NVIDIA. Yes. Okay. I wrote down the wrong ticker and that really confused me. We're looking for NVIDIA. So this is going to be a swing trade. Over 120.25, we'll be looking for calls. First trim 122.08, second trim 123.41, third trim 124.79, and then close at 126.70. I think they're going to be going to right around 127.50-ish, but I want to get out before the top, basically. So that's the first one, and again, that's going to be a swing trade 2 days out that I'm watching. Next one is going to be Target. This is a quick in and out, so this is probably good for small accounts as well. We're looking for calls over 154.20. First trim 155.45, and then close at 156.50. And that's going to be a day trade, quick in and out. Let me just make sure that that's a day trade. Yeah. Should work. If you're looking for the full move, like, you might need 2 days, but first trim you can definitely do as a day trade. Last one is going to be Upstart. On this, I'm looking for puts below 41.71. Take puts. First trim 40.67, Second trim $39.89. Close at $38. That's going to do it for the plays. And now we'll just look at SPY really quick. Actually, it's not going to be quick because I need to erase all of this. Thank you. Do I get a fork, or am I supposed to just eat the scrambled eggs with my hands? My son just brought me breakfast and like toast and scrambled eggs, and he just literally brought me a plate with no fork. All right, well, let's hop into this. I really hate doing this, but at this point, having not charted for a week, I need to just erase everything. What's up, Juan? All right. It's also September 1st, so we need to put September on our chart, but we'll just kind of do everything really quick. We start on one-day candles. PVP indicator. I don't need the knife. Thank you. PVP indicator. And for settings, we start with 12 months. Value area volume 68. Row size 100. And from there, that gives us our yearly levels, basically. So here we're mostly just looking at 2023 value area high, low, and POC. And then also good to note that this is a virgin point of control here. Sorry, and I always get quiet when I chart because I just can't do both at the same time. There's only one thing in life where I can concentrate on two things at the same time, and it's not charting and talking. All right. So that gives us our yearly levels. From there, we drop down to 4 hours. PVP indicator, we change to 1 month. And here we're looking for our previous month. For people that like SIGs, you can draw a 3-month SIG level here. We have 3 months that are within the same range. I will not be doing that, but you are welcome to. What's up, Tavo? Oops. I can't even believe August is over. What's up, billionaire? Looks like things will be pretty choppy through here. From here, we drop down to 65 minutes, and on our PvP indicator, we will be switching to 1 week. So the same thing here. SIGs, you can draw 2 week SIG levels if you would like to. It's probably a good idea to draw your SIG levels on the monthly and weekly. Um, And then from here, we drop down to 30 minutes, and we're going to turn off our PvP indicator, and we're going to use session volume profile. Settings on this are going to be the same. Value area volume 68, row size 100. I didn't say this on PvP, but you want to check value area high, value area low, POC. I mean, it's the same for PvP and session volume profile. Hey, what's up, Stocks? I just got back from vacation, too. What's up, Alan? Or I already said hi to you, sorry. Yeah, I don't have my stuff open to even look at tickers. Where was I? Okay, excuse me. So, yeah, these levels are getting super congested. So this is also previous day value area high. This is also previous day VPOC. This is our previous day value area low. My plan was to kind of just draw SIGs based on, like a few days or whatever. But looking at this, I probably want to use the weekly levels. Oh, what Disney did you go to, Stocks? Dude, I took the chill vacation, bro. I went to, it's called Twin Peaks in California. And it's just a little mountain community with lakes. It's like by Lake Arrowhead. It's next to a smaller lake, which I can't think of the name of right now. Actually, let me just look it up really quick. Lake Gregory. And yeah, we just chilled, barbecued. I'm sure the wife was loving it because I was on the barbecue every single night. But, just chilled outside. They have a fire pit where we stayed, so we were just like making s'mores. And me and my son played some chess. He loves to beat me in chess because I am nowhere near as good as him. And we went to the lake a lot, swam, whatever, chilled, rented boats. It was cool, good times. So I think I'm just going to be looking at my weekly SIGs. Gosh, this is ugly. Looks like we're about to get a big move, and I'm pretty sure it's to the upside. But yeah, so So I drew a fixed range volume profile for the last 2 weeks, and this is probably going to be the more accurate sig levels based on what I'm seeing. So you start with value area volume 68, then you go to 95. 68 is going to be your first SIGs. 95 will be your second SIGs. And then from here we go to row size 99. And this gives us our third SIGs. This is so close, I'm just going to say the August value area high is also third SIG. I'll take a quick look at TPO. Story, I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'll let you know what I see when I get there. Oh, is this our M period? Oh. Yeah, peace out. We're going to the moon. Yeah, we're about to make new all-time highs is what's going to happen. Gosh, I could not spell that. I don't know. I wouldn't rely on tech too much. Like, they just had massive layoffs, right? Like, all of tech. Yeah, so layoffs making headlines, sector, tech, August, Intel announced plan to reduce workforce by 15%. I'm pretty sure I saw Apple was laying people off as well. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't see Apple on here. Yeah, so maybe Apple's not being affected. I know they ordered more cell phones this year than they did last year, so they must be doing good. Or ordered to have more manufactured than usual. Oh, really quick, I don't think I mentioned this on Upstart. Shoot, sorry. Let me go back really quick. I know I didn't mention this. This is going to be a swing trade. You want contracts 1 week out. Sorry, I didn't mention that earlier. All right, let's take a good look at SPY here. So we have volume increasing with price increasing on the monthly. On the weekly, we have price decreasing. Daily, volume's increasing. Yeah, I don't think we're getting much of a pullback. Yeah, no, we're about to rocket. This candle to end the month. Crazy. It's going to be hard to trade this. That's really what it comes down to, for me at least. Break this, new all-time highs. I don't trade this way, but you could probably just target this when we break through August value area high. Is this? Yeah. Um, I'm going to take this off my chart just because it's meaningless to me, but they're probably just going to, as soon as we break August value area high, they're just going to rip and absolutely go. The issue is higher than this, we don't have any levels. So you don't have levels for targets on your chart. So this would be my exit if that happened, if I traded that way, but I won't be trading that way. Me personally, I would rather see them take off without me, come back and give me a retest, and then I'll get in and target kind of the high from once we broke over this level. Um, if they do give us any kind of a pullback, this is probably where you want to get in calls. Okay. That's me. Um, I don't really see very much more. We've been consolidating for a while. We need to break one direction or the other. Really looks like we're breaking to the upside based on volume. Um, I would be surprised if we get a pullback, but if we do, this would be pretty ideal for your entry. This I would trade. If we pull back to here, um, I would be interested. I would probably personally exit here, but if they break that, they're going new all-time highs. So you could write it up technically if you're on the riskier side, but I would not be doing it. Yeah, Alan, that sounds about right. I don't follow news too much, but I know that Apple upped production. But I'm also just very aware that there's the tech sector is having a ton of layoffs as well. Um, Personally, just like I think this is something that people struggle with because like I get weird messages like, "Hey, man, like, what do you think? In a year from now?" And I'm like, dude, I don't look at charts on that level. Like, I don't swing trade a year out. Like, I just don't. Um, and as a day trader, I'm really just looking what's happening tomorrow. That's really all I care about. I don't care what happens in a week. I don't care what happens in a year. I don't care what happens in a month. All I care about is what's happening tomorrow because I'm trading tomorrow. I'm not swing trading. I don't care what's happening in 2 days. I'm literally just looking at tomorrow. Um, but anyway, um, if I do see, like a setup for a swing trade, which I do from time to time, I share them with you guys, just like Upstart, that's a week out. Um, but generally, I'm just looking at tomorrow, really, and that's it. So, and again, I hear the news a little bit, but I'm not like really following it. Um, I actually trip out when I see people that like deep dive based on news what they think is going to happen with a stock. The best example I could give of that is that dude that would go over, I think it was AMC short interest, and like every day he was talking about how much short interest increased and blah 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 blah, and he would go into all the news and all the stuff that AMC was doing, and now COVID's over, more people are going to go to the theaters, and I just can only think like that absolutely did not work out in the way that he thought it was. And he talked about it every single day, just news, 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 news. Um, and for me, like as a day trader, of course, news can affect my trades, but I just tend to be aware of, what big news is coming out during the day and at what time. And I try not to be in trades during that time. And that's it, like the market calendar that gives us news. I just try not to be in trades when that news hits. Um, I think that's going to do it for me, guys, unless anybody has any questions. Um, I think tomorrow's going to be, or sorry, Monday, Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. I think Tuesday might be a little bit rough to trade. We need to break out of this level. It's very, very congested and choppy. Um, but ideally, pull back to here, calls, break above here, take calls. Um, there's a chance I'm wrong, but I don't see any like puts, but I could be wrong. Um, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Shorty will be going over market update at and he'll go over ES, but he might have a better idea of direction for the market, but I'm sure he sees upside as well. Lloyd Banks, if your levels don't match mine, then you probably don't have live data, and you need live data. Um, that's one thing. And when I say this, like, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but you can't cheap out on trading. Like, you need to pay for TradingView. It's an amazing piece of software. You need to pay for live data. Um, Eventually, you're going to want like a good PC to trade on if you don't have one already. You're going to want monitors, like multiple, and you want to do this right. You can't like um, cheap out on the live data or cheap out on TradingView or whatever else. JC Montana, like, again, so that's news crap that I really just don't care about. Like, I mean, I know it's um, historically common in September, but like, it doesn't matter. I'll be there for it when it happens. I'll be short. you know, like, I don't know what else to say. I'll look at it when it happens, and if we're having a pullback, like, then I'll be short and I'll be making money. Like, that's what it is. Um, but I'm not going to plan my trades around, what happens historically with the market. I'm going to do my analysis like I do every single day, and I'm going to wait for my levels. I'm going to wait for my setups, and I'm going to trade them. Um, I don't talk too much. I should go live every once in a while and trade live on YouTube, just so you guys can see what I actually do. But I know the last time I traded live was, I think, Tuesday. It might have been Friday. I don't remember. It could have been Friday. Um, yeah, I think it was Friday. I traded live with Shorty's Discord, and I called out 4 trades, and um, 3 of them hit, 1 of them missed. But the key is with the 3 that hit, I'm not just saying like take. I don't want to say calls because we trade futures, so I'm like, oh, long here on NQ, and then my exit is here, and like those levels slap. So like where we get in is pretty much the bottom, and where we get out is pretty much the top. And then, or vice versa, like we get in at the top and get out at the bottom. And to do that consistently, where you call out 4 trades and 3 of them, you kind of nail the top and the bottom, and then 1 trade that misses, like, you're killing it as a trader. If you can do that, you're absolutely killing it as a trader. And when I say that, it's not like bragging. I'm trying to help all of you get to that level. Um, and I don't know, Jonathan, I don't know if you're asking me about Macs, like as in Macintosh. They're trash for trading. You need a PC, Windows-based computer, because most trading software is made for Windows-based computers. Um, I want to talk about something really quick. Um, because there's really just no like magic in trading. I mean, obviously, you get better and better at reading charts over time. Um, you just want a strategy that works, and your strategy probably will not be the same as anybody else's, but it doesn't matter. As long as it wins, at least 50% of the time, like you're good. That's all that matters. Um, and so that's not difficult to do. Like winning 50% of the time in trading is not difficult. Obviously, if you're able to skew that even further in your benefit, like 70-80% correct, you're going to have better results. But you can be a successful trader if you're only correct 50% of the time. And what people really miss, and so for the people that are still tuned in, I think from like after I finished going over levels and I finished going over SPY, about 10 people dropped off from the video. So the ones that are still here, this will benefit you, and not those that left early. But I've talked about this a lot, but it's just not a joke. Like, what's his name? Um, my gosh, I don't know why I can't think of his first name. Shane. Shane trades for people in Keenan's Discord. Like, I did a one on one with him. I don't know, like a week or two ago, and um, it's kind of like the puppy ASMR. I don't know where he is. He had a blast on vacation though. That fool like ran and jumped into the lake. Like I've never taken him to like the ocean or a lake or whatever where he could get in, or I've never taken him anywhere where he could get in water. And I didn't really know how he was going to react. And just no hesitation, that fool ran straight for the water and started swimming. And it looked like he was trying to swim for the other side of the lake, and we had to grab him and pull him back in. But he was just go, go, go. So um, he's somewhere. I don't know, being crazy somewhere. Um, so anyway, about a week or two ago, I did a one-on-one with Shane, and I was telling Shane as we were kind of going over stuff, like a lot of this you already know, and it's just going to be repetition for you. But I said the key thing, and he was kind of surprised that I knew this. I said the key thing you need to work on is your mental game. And I said, like where you're having issues is over trading, or doing good for a little while, taking good setups, and then you kind of YOLO into a trade and lose everything you made for the week. And he was kind of surprised that I was able to pinpoint that, just from, seeing him in Keenan's Discord. Because me and him, like we didn't really talk or anything prior to that. And I told him, if you really listen to what I'm saying, and this will apply to anybody listening right now, if you really listen to what I'm saying and you do these things that I'm about to list, which is one trade a day for 6 months. The reason you do one trade a day for 6 months is it forces you to be patient and wait for good setups. And once you're able to like be patient and see that the good setups work more often than they don't, after you've done it for 6 months, you've established enough discipline that you can take multiple trades in a day, and you're not going to fall back into old habits of just YOLOing into trades or FOMOing or whatever. You're still going to be waiting for those good setups. And that's one thing that you just really don't want to half-ass. Like one trade a day, 6 months, and by the time you're done, you will be a completely new person as far as trading's concerned. Shane has started doing that. And I don't know if you guys have seen him in Keenan's, but he's just like every single day he's posting screenshots of his wins. And it's one trade, and he's in and he's out, and he's done for the day. And he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, like I would say roughly right around $500 a day, which is a very good living, And then, of course, as you grow your account, that 500 turns into 5,000 a day, and then you're making an insane living. you know. Um, the other thing that I told him that he needs to do, which again applies to everybody, is you need to journal every single trade. And you don't want to use paper. You want to use an electronic journal, because with an electronic journal, it'll point out leaks that you wouldn't see if you're just writing stuff down on paper. And when you journal, like, you want to be really honest with yourself. Like, were you patient? Did you wait for a good setup? Was your entry good? Is there something that you could have done better? Is there, or also journal what you did correctly. Like, if you were really patient, you waited for your setup, some level got broken, you waited for 3 5-minute candles, you got your retest, you got in at the right moment, and then it rocketed and went in your direction. You want to journal all of that. And you also want to journal, what entry you took. So, like, if it was a level breaking and then 3 5-minute candles closing above it and then retesting the level, you want to make sure that you write that down as well. Some journals you can set up, your entries based on your trading style, and it'll keep track of your wins and losses based on your what setup you took. And so that's always good to know as well. Um, Let me see what else. The one trade a day, 6 months, journal every trade. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. Um, oh, the other one is look at the charts the night before. So, like, look at SPY or whatever it is that you want to trade and figure out your entries. And it doesn't matter if you have like 10 different entries. Like, if this level breaks below retest, I'm going to take puts. If this level breaks above retest, I'm going to take calls. If this level breaks below retest, I'm going to take calls. If this breaks above retest, I'm going to take calls. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter. Um, or come down to a level bounce, take calls. Like, it doesn't matter what your plan is, um, but you want to figure out your trades when the market's not moving, because a lot of people think differently once the candles start moving. So if you make a plan beforehand and figure out, what your trades are the night before, you'll be much more successful. So that's my recommendation for people that want to be really serious about this. I mean, always just study, 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 but plan your trades the night before, journal every single trade. And then the last thing is one trade a day for 6 months. Um, I want to comment on something just because, I don't know, it's bothering me a little bit. I don't know why it's bothering me, but I ran across this smaller YouTuber last night. And he was on what he was saying was a journey to profitability, meaning that he's not currently profitable. And I loved how honest he was being, because a lot of people try to flex and front like they're these amazing profitable traders, and they're not. So it was refreshing to see somebody being honest and just kind of sharing their journey as they're trying to become a profitable trader. And I don't know, I just like something about the guy. And he was doing a lot of things right, but he was missing a few things. And so I sent him a message or replied to the video, and I was like, hey, like, I like your honesty and your transparency, and you're doing a lot of things correctly, but you're missing a few things. And if you're interested in reaching out to me, I'll actually mentor you for free. And he replied to me really quick, just like, oh, what am I missing? And I told him, like, hey, like, if I could break it down that quickly in a reply, I would have done it without telling you to reach out to me. Um, and I was hoping I would hear from him, but I haven't. Um, but anyway, if you happen to be watching this, like, I would understand you might think I'm some scammer or whatever trying to take advantage of you, but that's not what it's about. I'm not a scammer. I won't ever ask you for anything. So if you are watching this, reach out. Um, yeah, story. That's a lot of people's issue. Like, it's not even just an issue of making one trade and then making a second and losing. It's that people start getting overconfident. Um, and that's one concern I have for Shane is I don't want him to start getting overconfident, because he's had a lot of wins, and then people start not being as strict on their entries. But that's where the one trade a day will help. Is um, if you do get overconfident one day, the market will smack you back into reality. Um, and that's it. Right on, Alan. That's cool. That dude that makes that journal, he's super nice too. Like, I don't know why, but oh, he sent me. He probably sends this email to everybody. But he was like, thank you for purchasing it, whatever. And I wrote back and I told him who I was, and that I shouted out his journal on my YouTube video. And he was all excited, and we talked a little bit, and he was telling me he was working on a journal for futures, and after he gets it done, he'll give it to me for free so I can try it out and see what I think. And anyway, super cool dude. Um, yeah. So Miss Free, your problem is not finding a great setup. Your problem is that you're not following your setups. Yeah. Well, Alan, once you do one trade a day, um, those things will start getting better. Hesitation and doubting yourself. Um, Again, I don't talk about this a ton because I'm not here trying to sell anything. But if you're struggling with hesitation, then you want to get in Shorty's Discord. Just done, one and done. Anybody that's here that wants to speak on it, please speak up. But when you see professional traders like not hesitating and hopping in and out of trades, and like, especially when you see something like, let's just say, when this breaks, I'm taking calls and my target is here. And then as soon as this target hits, I'm in puts and my target is there. And it's so like we're literally getting in bottom, out at the top, getting back in puts at the top and playing it back down to the bottom. And when you see like a pro trader do that, um, it really like puts things into perspective and will help you. Um, Jonathan, are you saying, am I from Cali? I sound straight LA. I am LA, bro. Um, yeah, so when you get to see it done live, it helps a lot, um, with getting rid of that hesitation. But also just the one trade a day for 6 months will help with the hesitation as well. What's up, Lloyd? You're not in Keenan's anymore, bro? Nice one. All right. Um, I think that's going to do it, unless anybody has any questions. That's awesome, Alan. Yeah. Well, you got to stop doing that, Lloyd. Um, yeah. Yep. That confidence thing can be a real kick in the butt. When you start doing really good and then you just think you're invincible, and then the market comes back and shows you that you are in fact not invincible. So, yeah, what's up, story? And today's the day to join Shorty's Discord. It's the first of the month. Um, so I want to say wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. But yeah, Shorty's Discord, first of the month. The billing cycle happens on the first of every month, so this is the day to join if you're interested. How do you know if volume is accumulating or decreasing? Um, I just look at volume candles, but honestly, I don't even really care that much. Like, um, if one of my levels get broken, I'm looking for 3 5-minute candles to close above, and then I'm looking for a retest of that level, and that's where I would get in. Inverse is break below a level, 3 5-minute candles, retest, short. Um, but the question you're asking, you want to read Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling, and your answer is there. Um, oh, so Juan already said that. Yeah. So there's your answer times two. Um, I say in Keenan's Discord and a lot of places, but really, like, you want to, where is it? I'll just share them here. Read these 3 books. Do a one-on-one with me. Oops. Hang on one second. Having issues here. Hopefully this works. That did not work. Okay. Read those 3 books. One of those books is Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling. After you read those 3 books, DM me and I'll do a free one-on-one with you. That's really like, for me, those 3 books are a must if you want to be a trader. And there's just no shortcuts. Like, I feel like people are always looking for shortcuts. I want to share this, like, and I'm not sharing it to call this person out, but like, um, I don't have patience for this. And I'm showing the person's name. It's not intentional, but like, they message me. Obviously, you can see we don't have any prior conversation, right? Um, the way I feel, what's up, Keenan, is like, if you're um, if you've read those 3 books and we did a one-on-one together, and anybody that's done the one-on-one with me will tell you that I say this, like, once we've done the one-on-ones, like, my DMs are completely open to you. And I actually want you to DM me. Like, DM me and be like, hey, I took this trade. What do you think? Is there anything I could have done differently? I did this, blah, 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 blah. What do you think? Or just show me your wins, whatever. Show me your losses. Like, show me where you're at in trading. Keep conversating with me, because I want to see you succeed going forward. And, like, I can show you, like, Shane, we did our one-on-one, and he's DMing me, like, every day, up 1.5K for the day, done, thanks. My wife just ordered this for me. That's another thing. When I do one-on-ones with people, I share, like, hey, this is what you want to study moving forward. But so you can see, like, we're having ongoing conversation, and that's great. Like, I've opened up that door to him. I do say on my YouTube, like, my DMs are open, but I also expect you guys to do some work on your own, right? So, like, you need to put in the work and study. And then if you have questions, like, while you're studying, you can reach out to me. A lot of people start studying and then just, like, ask me more setup based, like, hey, what do you think Tesla's going to do? And it's like, I really don't care. Like, I'm trying to teach you to do this for yourself, not be, like, hitting me up to give you levels. But anyway, the whole point of what I was getting to was that DM was just weird. Like, oh, what do you think? Like using the 20 EMA and it crosses, and RSI is doing this and blah blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know how to answer you, because I don't use 20 EMA and I don't use RSI. And like, if you want to backtest that and figure out a strategy using those things, go for it. But um, I don't have a reply for you other than study, do a one-on-one with me, and I'll go over, how I trade, and then you can take that and apply it to how you want to trade moving forward, kind of thing. Um, so my point is basically, feel free to DM me, but also be respectful of my time, you know. Um, but once you do the one-on-one with me, like, DM me whenever you want, because at that point we'll be having a very different conversation. Um, that's like more forward thinking, if that makes sense. So that's going to do it, everybody. Much love to you all. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you guys crush it next week. Looks like we have a big move coming, one direction or the other, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be to the upside. So just Q, you're in a good spot right now. I would highly recommend reading those books and reaching out to me, doing a one-on-one before you even start trading. Paper trading, and when I say this, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that, but paper trading is really pointless. It's only good for one thing, really, and that's for learning how to use new software. So like me as a trader, I know how to trade, but I can't just like download a new piece of software and be like, oh, I know how to trade on this software, because I don't. And so that's where you use a paper trade to figure out, how to get your entries, how to get your exits, stop losses, whatever, bracket orders. So you figure all of that out with paper trades before you start trading live money. But excuse me. So the paper trading is just to learn software. The issue with paper trading is there's no emotions involved in the trade, and that's the hardest part about trading, is the emotional aspect. So like, if you've been paying attention the last, I don't even know, 20 minutes of the video, we've really been talking about, or 20 minutes of the live, we've really been talking about just emotions, like one trade a day, to reduce like wanting to FOMO, or reduce YOLOing into trades. We're looking for good setups. We're practicing being patient and waiting for good setups. The what's it called? And then we talk about journaling, which is also to help overcome those mental issues with trading. And then also we talked about looking at the market when it's closed and looking for our setups, which also helps with the mental part of trading. Because when the market's moving, our brain starts thinking differently. The market is very perfectly designed to make it look like it's heading in one direction when it's heading in the other direction. And it's very good at tricking our mind. And so if you can find your setups when the market's closed, you're going to do a lot better, at least until you learn how to read through the BS of the market trying to fake you out. So to you, Just Q, you're in a good spot. I would highly recommend just cranking through those books, and then reach out to me, DM me, and we'll do a one-on-one together. And then at that point, you can start trading. I mean, you're a grown man, so you can start trading whenever you want, but that's how I would recommend doing it, is do the one-on-one first and then start trading afterwards. But to each their own, Anyway, appreciate everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Special thanks to the people that are join the friends and family, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but the members paying $1 a month or whatever it is. Appreciate you guys. Um, and I'm trying to think. There's literally no chance of me doing a video tomorrow, and Tuesday is probably unlikely as well. I will do my best though on Tuesday to probably try to find some setups for you guys. It might just not be a video. I might just post them, in Keenan's under my channel. Um, and yeah, we'll definitely be doing a video on Wednesday. Okay. So we'll see you guys then. Much love, everybody. Oh, wait, I'm talking about Monday. Like, markets close Monday. We just went over levels for Tuesday. I will not be doing a video, I don't think, Tuesday night, but I might post levels for Wednesday, just, screenshots or whatever. Wednesday, we'll probably do a video, and then we'll figure out probably Thursday as well. All right. So much love, everybody. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I hope you guys crush it this week and make lots of money. All right. Peace out. Much love. Bye.